Yeah. 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 Anyways, it's not that type. It's not that type of video. It's not that type of video, guys. Let's get this video started. Hi. I have something to tell y'all that I've been keeping from you guys. Yeah, I have some tea, and I'm not telling y'all. Well, maybe I will tell y'all. You guys may have noticed I took a 2-year hiatus from posting videos on here. You guys may or may not have noticed that my background is different on my previous 2 videos. And I was waiting to tell you guys because I was still trying to get some stuff finished before I said anything in this channel. But now I'm almost done. Not yet, but I'm almost done. So I felt like it was perfect time for you guys to know the tea. So basically, I'm engaged. No, I'm just kidding. That is not the tea. Unfortunately, that is not the tea. Not yet, anyways. But I still have good tea, I think. So the cheeseman today is that your girl bought a new house. Period. Girl boss. See, that's why I had the little girl boss intro earlier, because let me have this moment. I was feeling like a bad bitch. We bought a house at 20. I'm that bitch. Like, what can I tell you? That girl. Who's that girl? I'm that girl. Who's that girl? I'm that girl. Anyways, no, okay. Anyways, oh, come back down to earth. All right. This is one of my biggest accomplishments. Hopefully not my only one. The reason why I had the 2-year hiatus is because I was waiting for my home purchase. Well, I was trying to prepare for my home purchase, but I wanted to make videos in a nicer place because my previous place was really small and it was really bad. And you can tell I was kind of restricted in my other videos, but we are back at it. I will be trying to post very often, but I have a full-time job, so a lot going on. Like I said before, I really needed a new place because my other place was really small and I shared it with roommates, and it was really not the best place to live at all. Yeah, it was awful, terrible. Yeah, we had been living in that other place since I was like 12 and I hated it. It was terrible, but we stuck through it because of financial issues, which I can talk in another video about. Because if I told you guys in this one only video, it would literally be an hour long, probably 2 hours. And since we had been wanting to move and buy a place ever since I was 12, I started working very young at 12. And yes, at 12, child labor laws. But yes, I did start working when I was 12, and my first job was a waitress at a family-owned restaurant. And I will not be exposing the name because child labor laws. But, well, I did lie to them. I told them I was 16, but I was really 12. I saved up ever since I was 12, every single check, everything I could. I paid all my expenses, and then I saved up everything I could from 12 up until now. Thankfully, my mom taught me how to be financially smart, and so I was just putting money in the piggy bank up until when I turned 18. I got my credit card and I started working on my credit. So if any of y'all out there still haven't gotten a credit card, what are you doing? Get the credit card, but pay it off every single month. And I let my credit card marinate for about a year. So I was 19. I'm 20 now, right? So I was 19, and then the job I was currently at 19 wasn't the best for qualifying me for a home loan. It did qualify me for one, but it was a very small amount. I did end up trying to look for a full-time bigger girl job position, and I did end up finding it. I ended up finding a really good job, a corporate baddie, and I worked for another year at my corporate job, and then I finally took the step and I went to a bank. Well, the first bank was not approving me for a loan. They said because I didn't have any bills or any debt. And the mortgage guy, he was like, you should have a student loan or a car loan, or do you have any proof that you pay month to month? And I was like, no, like that's why I'm here. That's why I saved up money for the down payment, because I don't have any debt. Like, you want me to get into debt? But then how am I supposed to have for the down payment? You know what I mean? Like, make it make sense. First of all, America, what is going on? So I didn't get approved for that bank, and so I didn't give up, because guys, if you know one thing about me, and you should do this too, if they say no, keep pushing. Do not let that no stop you. We are not about to let that negativity get to us, okay? We're just gonna keep pushing forward until we reach that goal, okay? Okay. Anyway, so I kept it pushing, and I went to another lender, and that lender, they did thankfully approve me for a loan because the requirements weren't too difficult, I guess. And so I got approved for a loan, and I started looking for houses. And so I went through like maybe like 4 houses, and I wasn't liking any of them. And also they were very far from my job, so I didn't like them really. And then this house came on the market. The same day the house was listed, I came over and I came for a tour, and I really liked it. I mean, it was good. I told my realtor to put in the offer right there and then. And the reason why I did that was because my previous realtor, I had really liked this one house, and it was so beautiful. Like, I still cry about that house to this day. My previous realtor, she didn't put the offer in the same day that I told her. It was a Friday, so she was like, no, like, we have time, we have they'll let the weekend pass before they accept an offer, so we can put it in on Saturday. And I was like, but she was like, no, like I can't put it in right now, I'm gonna have to put it in Saturday. And I was kind of like, no, like I kind of want it today. But I was like, okay, maybe she knows what she's doing, you know, she has years of experience, she knows what she's doing. But then whenever we put the offer in Saturday, turns out the lady actually had accepted an offer from Friday, and her deadline was finished Friday night. So we could have literally like had the opportunity had we put the offer in Friday. And so I literally cried for this house, y'all don't even understand. Like, this house was my dream house. I still cry about that house, man. And it was in my budget too, and it was like really nice. I think it was like 2002. It was a newer house. Oh, it was so pretty. But so I don't know, I got really salty and sad, and so I kind of stopped doing business with that realtor, because I really got mad that we didn't put in the offer the same day when I told her to. And you know, things happen, whatever. But so I got another realtor, and he was really helpful. He's younger, he's about my age, he's like 20 something, he's on the younger side. But he was honestly like, he really like listened to what I had to tell him and listened to all my concerns. And so for this property, when we came to look at it, the same day he put in an offer. So we did not let any time fly. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I had told him, I was like, a previous realtor did not do what I told her. We lost the house, and so I don't want that to happen to this house. So we put in the offer, and literally like, I think like the next day or the 2 days after, the owner of the house accepted my offer. So we ended up going into contract for this house, and in like around 30 days it was mine. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I have been working so hard, and this was my goal since I was like literally 12. So I mean, what can I tell you? Just keep pushing, guys. Whatever you have in mind, just keep pushing. I know it's a process, and it's gonna take years, and you're gonna feel like shit, but just keep pushing, guys. It's the process. But once we signed the papers and it was officially my house, we came in and got to work. And I played Bob the Builder out here, guys, because that's what you gotta do when it's your property. You know, you can't call no landlord and tell them to fix whatever, because now it's you. That's on you. What I did was that situation was kind of whack. I got one of my mom's friends. He has like experience with like renovation. What is it called? Contracting? Yeah, he has experience renovating places. And I really wanted to fix some of the stuff here because some of the stuff in this place was really bad. For example, 2 of the rooms had carpet, and I really did not want that because it's a lot of like dust everywhere. So I really wanted to install floors, and so we went to Home Depot and we purchased some floors. And he put the floor in both rooms, but if I'm being honest, I think he was like DIYing most of the stuff. The other room has like the floor didn't stick right to the ground. Literally my floor is like, it's like there's like a bump. There's literally like a bump on the floor of like a bubble, air bubble basically. And yeah, I was kind of pissed off, and then we told him about it, but he literally didn't care. He was like, oh, like that's fine, it'll stick later. And we were like, what the heck, like that's not right, like, you know, you have to fix it. You did that. He wasn't listening to us, and that's what I hate. Like, I don't know if it's men that don't listen to me, or maybe it's just because I'm a woman and I don't know shit, or according to them, of course. But he wasn't listening to me, like my concerns. He was just kind of like doing his own thing, you know. So I don't know, it is a lot of issues when you're a homeowner, just to let y'all know about that. But so yeah, he installed the floor a little whack. And then the cabinets in the kitchen, I think the previous owner had a dog because they were scratched a lot. When I say a lot, I mean scratched. Like that was not a dog. That was like a Titan or something. I don't know, man. I literally bought a wood marker from Home Depot and some sandpaper, and I literally sanded those down, put some wood filler and some wood marker on it, and I DIY'd it, but that shit came out good. So like, Bob the Builder, Bob the Builder is here. Hire me. Just kidding, I never want to do that again. Never ever. I did a couple other fixings around here. There was a lot of bushes, and the grass was like really freaking, it outgrew the yard, so I got somebody to cut all the trees and all that stuff. And then the guy who messed up the floor or whatever helped us trim one of the trees that are in my yard, and he left all the tree junk, he left it here, and he was like, you figure out how to get that out of here, like I'm not gonna do that. And we were like, you're not gonna finish the job you were doing? And he was like, no, like you have to find somebody to do that, I ain't got time. I was like, okay. So I had to call somebody else and pay them to come pick up the tree junk, and it was a lot. I'm telling y'all, like it was a big ass pot. That shit was bigger than me. It's just a lot. It was honestly like, it was a lot going on, and I was really going through it, which is why I didn't say anything on my channel, because I just did not have the time and the energy, and my mental state was going insane. So that's why I didn't say anything. But and then don't even get me started on the moving process. Oh hell no. Never doing that again. Never doing. I'm literally never moving, because it took us probably like 3 days to move everything. To be fair, we were moving it in the back of our car. So, but finally we're here in a new home. I feel extremely blessed. I feel extremely grateful. My place isn't really that big. It's pretty small, but regardless, it is my place now. I'm really happy, you know. I feel like I accomplished something really big that I really wanted, that took me way too long, but finally achieved it. I didn't give up, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Work hard for whatever you want. Do not give up. I know it's going to be a long ass journey. It might take you 3, 4, 5, 10 years, but I promise you it'll be worth it in the end. Just keep being consistent. It will all be worth it at the end. I promise you. I promise. Yeah, be a girl boss. Continue being that bitch and slay. But yeah, let me know if you guys would like a more in-depth how I got ready to buy a home, because I do encourage you guys that if it's one of your goals to buy a home, to prepare for it in advance, years in advance. So when you do want to move, it doesn't surprise you that you need a whole year to fix something like your credit or whatever. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys keep pushing forward and don't give up. Bye.